All right, section 7-1, ratios and proportions. So we're going to write a ratio to compare 9 red marbles to 16 blue marbles in 3 ways. So one way we could write it is 9 to 16, 9 over 16, or 9 to 16. All right, so in simplest form, write the ratio of vowels to consonant in each word below. So there are, how many vowels? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simplify would be 2 over 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 1. Ratio 1, 2, 3 to 2. So it doesn't simplify 3 to 2. Cross out the ratio is not equivalent to 12 over 8. Well, 6 over 2 is not the same. All right, proportion. A proportion is an equation stating that 2 ratios are equal. All right, so write 3 to 6 to make each proportion true. 2/3 is equal to 6 over 9. 3/4 is equal to 6 over 8. 1/3 is equal to 2 over 6. 5/3 is equal to 10 over 6. So the distance on a map is proportional to the actual distance. The number of ounces in 3 pounds is in proportion to the number of ounces in 1 pound. All right, in order to solve proportions, we use cross products. So in a proportion, A over B equals C over D, where B does not equal 0 and D does not equal 0. The product of the extremes, A times D, equals the product of the means, B times C. So what we really do is we cross multiply. A times D equals B times C. So we write that as AD equals BC. Okay, so some properties. We can, reciprocals of proportions are equal. Okay, we can interchange these like that, or we can add the same constant to both. Okay, so identify means and extremes in the proportion 2/3 equals 4 over x. So the means are 3 and 4, and the extremes are 2 and x. All right, so if 3 over 12 equals 1/4, then 3 over 1 equals 12 over 4. That's property 2. If 4 over 5 equals 8 over 10, and 4 times 10 equals 5 over 8, that's the cross products property. If 1/3 equals 3/9 and 3 over 1 equals 9/3, that's property 1. And if 3/4 equals x over y and 7 over 4 equals x plus y over y, that's property 3. Okay, problem number 1. So a bonsai tree is 18 inches wide and stands 2 feet tall. What is the ratio of the width of the bonsai to its height? So we know that the bonsai is 18 inches wide and is 24 inches tall by converting to be the same units. So we can write the following. We're using 18 to 24, 18 over 24, or 18 to 24. All right, so the length and the size of a triangle are in a ratio of 4 to 7 to 9. And we know the perimeter is 60 centimeters. What are the lengths of the triangle, the sides? First, label the triangle. So since it's in a ratio and they can be simplified, each is a multiple of some number. And it's the same number. So if we call one side 4 times x, then each side has to be 7 times x and 9 times x. And we know that the total perimeter is 60. So the perimeter is the sum of the 3 sides. We have 4x plus 7x plus 9x equals 60. So we have 4x plus 7x plus 9x equals 60. Adding these together, we get 20x equals 60. So 20 divided by 20 equals 60 divided by 20, and we get x equals 3. Okay. So we know x equals 3, therefore 4x equals 4 times 3, which equals 12. 7x equals 7 times 3, which equals 21. And then 9x equals 9 times 3, which equals 27. So the lengths of the triangle are 12, 21, and 27. Okay. So we're going to write a proportion in the first step. We're going to use the cross products. And then we're going to simplify it by multiplying. Then we're going to divide by 2. And then we're going to simplify. All right, so we're going to use the proportion x over 6 equals y over 7. So we're going to compare this. All right, so use the diagram at the right, draw arrows from the x and the 6 in the original proportion and the x and the 6 in a new proportion. So we have the x is right here, and then the 6 is right here. So what proportion is equal to a over b, which equals c over d? Well, it's this one. So x over 6 equals y over 7 is equivalent to 6 over x, 7 over y. What is the error in the proportion to the right? So the means of the proportion we're going to circle, which are 3 and 4, and the extremes are 7 and x. So the product of the means, 3 times 4 equals 12. And the product of the extremes, 7 times x equals 7x. All right, so the cross products are 12 and 7x, not 28 and 3x. So solving, 7 over 3 equals 4 over x, 7x equals 12, x equals 12 over 7. And that's the end of that section.